That safety guy here. Today, wow. Another part that burns my ass is caught a worker today. 4 levels up on a scaffold, trying to put it together. No guardrail, no fall protection, no nothing. And as he was going up on the scaffold, it wasn't even tied to the structure. So it could have tipped over with him on it. So I brought him down, had a conversation with him. He stopped doing what he's doing, moved on to his next task, which just happened to be going around to the front of this particular lot, getting on a pallet, having a telehandler or forklift operator lift them up in the air on the forks so he could do some work on the brick itself at the front. And the operator of the telehandler walked away with the worker in the air. We got that stopped real quick too. Went and talked to the supervisor for the site, so the constructor, and strongly recommended, because these were both killer contraventions, that the worker on the scaffold and the worker who just happened to be the worker on top of the forks be sent home for the day for this killer contravention, and the operator should get sent home for the day for allowing and putting the worker into that situation on the forklift and being a supervisor and allowing it to happen. So the constructor, the boss, the people that own the project sent them home. The employer, that happened to be a brick company, said, no, we're not sending our guys home. I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to make sure it doesn't happen again. So that's not the way it works. I, as a safety guy, will turn a blind eye once in a while to the occasional thing, like a hard hat, safety glasses, pair of gloves, a ladder that may not be the proper grade. But I will not, and I will never turn a blind eye to killer contraventions, falls, blatant stupidity, blatant disregard for your own safety and the safety of the people that you're supposed to be training. I was asked by the employer to not make a note of it. I was asked by the employer not to write it down on my site observation report, my SOR. I was asked basically to turn a blind eye to 2 killer contraventions. I can't do that. And as most safety people, most safety professionals, we will not. I like my job. I don't want to get fired, and I don't want to get some kid hurt. So when we make recommendations to have people sent home, it's because there's no other way. I've already talked to this worker on several occasions about this. So this is the next course of action, is to send him home. I can't issue a ticket. I can't give him a fine, but I can make sure that he goes home for the day to think about it. Then he's got to explain to his wife or his mom why he's home. Oh, I did something dumb, Mom, I'm sorry. So, and at the end of it, the employer can't tell the constructor what to do. It's the other way around. That's the way it works. That's the chain of command. That's the food chain. The constructor tells the employer what to do. So now this one's been kicked up all the way to the owners of the constructor, the owners of the project, and the owners of this particular bricking company to get it resolved. All because he didn't want to send somebody home. No, enough. Enough is enough. All right? If we tell you to send them home, send them home. It's not because I'm being an asshole about it. It's not because I don't like to, or it's not because I like sending guys home. It's because I need to teach him a lesson because he's not listening to the other way.